welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are going to make the easiest red velvet mug cake, and it's only 3-ish ingredients to make this mug cake. So what we're gonna need to use is like a tablespoon or half a tablespoon. I'm going to be using this half tablespoon, I think that's what it says. And I'm going to be using a mixing tool, a mug for my mug cake. Make sure it has sort of a flat bottom. I have this like cylinder shaped, but I wanted to make it this like kind of cone shape a bit, so it was like flatter on the top or something, or like smaller on the top, so it become kind of like a cone. You need some oil, some cake mix. I'm using red velvet, but obviously you can use any cake mix and it'll work. But like my recipe is for a red velvet mug cake. Some water, some whipped cream or frosting. I'm using vanilla frosting. A plate. This is optional. Also, the oil is optional. The oil doesn't make your thing stick. This is optional if you wanted to place your mug cake on a surface. A spoon to get off your frosting. I actually wanted to, this is also optional. I wanted to get fancy to decorate it, so I have this Ziploc bag. And to make the design, I have a scissor, and that's it. And so let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is take your oil, put some on your hand, or just spill some, I guess. Rub it, and then rub it onto here, so that it has like, it won't stick. So that's what you're gonna do. And then this is also really easy if you have like cooking spray or something. So I'm just gonna add a little bit at the bottom. Okay, so now that that's added, you can move on to the next ingredient, which is our cake mix. So I'm going to be taking out this cake mix. And I'm going to be adding around 6 of these. So you can add how much you prefer. Let's see. Don't. Oops. Okay, let's just say that was around 6. So it looks kind of like cocoa powder because that's something that's added here. And you want to give that a quick stir. So let me just put this here. You want to give that a quick stir before you move on to the next thing. Like, try to get rid of those clumps. And then you add in some water. So you add in 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna add in 4 bits of water to start off with. And as you can see, it's getting to be kind of like this reddish consistency, if you can see it well. And as you can see, I need a bit more water. So I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna go slow from now on because you actually don't know how much you will need. And as you can see, this reddish color. And then I'm gonna add in just one last bit. And so it should come to this consistency, where it's not that liquidy, but it's sort of liquidy. And keep in mind this will rise, so this is why I picked like a bigger cup or bowl to do this. If you want, you can add a bit more water, but I'm going to leave mine. And we're gonna head on over to the microwave. Okay, so we're going to be putting this in the microwave for at least 1 minute. And depending on how much you have in yours, or depending on how much your microwave's power is, I'm going to put this for 1 minute 30 seconds. And so depending on how much power yours has, you might have to go a little lower or a little higher. So 1 minute 30 seconds, and then you have to start it. Okay, so as you can see, it's 1 minute 30 seconds. And here is the mug cake. Now, as you can see, it's fully baked because it's not like gooey at the sides. And so, just to check, I'm going to be using a stick to see if it's completely. And as you can see, it's only crumbs on here, so that means it's completely done. And now we want to let this sit for like 30 minutes, depending on how hot it is. Mine's kind of hot because I poured a lot, kind of. So we're gonna let this sit for X amount of time, you could say. But I'm gonna let this sit for 30 minutes. Okay guys, so I don't know if you can see it, but here is the mug cake. And I'll just slowly turn it around so you can see all aspects. It's not that hot anymore, so I can transfer it to here. And if you touch it, it's so like velvety. It's like so soft. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly I'm going to slowly go put this down here. So I'm going to be doing that. And next, what you want to do is, I think I'm just going to be toppling this over. And as you can see, you get a pretty cake, or so. And then what you want to do is fill this up with water and leave it up for like an hour or two, just so it's easier to clean it. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm going to let this, drop, this is an okay temperature, but you wanna let it sit out completely exposed. And you wanna flip it over so that the back, the bottom, gets some heat, some drying off too. And it's just so spongy to touch at, and it smells heavenly. It's just like a baked red velvet cake, and it smells so good. And as you can see, I also cleaned up so that we can be ready for the next clip, which is frosting time. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay guys, as you can see, or you can't see this, but it's been 3 minutes. And as you can see, this has been sitting here for 3 minutes because it looks the same. And I just want to point out that it's so jiggly. Look at that. So anyways, what I'm going to be doing is sliding that over there. It's frosting time. So what I'm going to do is I have my Ziploc ready. And I want to open this, and I've actually already used it before, so you can see there's a big gaping hole. So I'm going to be taking out some frosting, yummy frosting. And I want to be putting this in here. And then put that over there. You want to close this tightly, and frosting can go away now. You want to close this tightly. So that no frosting can escape and mess up your desk or your hands or wherever. And then you want to slowly guide it over to a corner. And I'm kind of struggling with this, but you know, slowly guiding it over to a corner is good. That's what you want. So get the most of it, and then take your scissors. I'm using a kind of sharp one, so don't be sharp, kids. Just use a normal one if you can find one. So I'm just gonna be doing a small design if I can on this. So small I can't see it. I'm just gonna be cutting here randomly like a weirdo for some reason. Okay, I have no idea what I did, but well, you can see it. So I'm going to be doing a design, which I have no idea what to do, so just, you know, it's probably just gonna be some frosting thing. So tiny. Oh. Okay, that actually, I have no idea how that came out, but has a bit of a swirl to it that you can see on cupcakes. Kind of. E does not want to come out. I'm just gonna squeeze out the frosting that I can muster. Frosting does not want to do this today. Oh, what happened? Okay, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. And it creates a nice thing to it, design to it, I guess. I'm just gonna smooth that over, cause does that look good? So I'm going to take my thing, smooth it over, I think. And then I get some good little bits there, I guess. And I'm trying to decorate it kind of like how the thing showed, but I'm not good at these types of things, especially with this. Like, it's just a homemade thing that I made myself, so it's not really good, but it is better than nothing. So I'm just gonna do lines down here and just spin it around while I do it. You guys could do any design you don't want. You don't have to copy me. And yeah, I ruined it, but I don't really care as long as I get to eat it. And this is so yummy. Like, I've tried it so many times. So yummy. I've done it with like some of my cousins. I've done it with my brother, and I've done it with my family members. It's so good. That didn't stay, but hopefully you all get it. I'll just make kind of web because Halloween's coming up. That reminds me, Inktober. Gotta get that video done. Anyways, so I'm almost done. I promise. I think. Just use all this frosting up so that none of it goes to waste. Key. So that there, that there, that there, and then the last of or mostly the last of the frosting, can go on top. So let's just make this top thing that won't stay. So, you know, it's fine. I just ruined it, but it's fine. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, guys, it's that time. Time to cut the cake. Yeah. So, I'm going to be cutting it into fourths. And here's the cake. It's falling over itself, but it looks really yummy in real life. So let's take a bite of this cake, shall we? Oh, I touched the frosting. Oh no. My finger is just so sad. Anyways, it's so good. It's definitely a plain cake alone, but with some frosting to jazz it up and sweeten things, it is super good. So let me just show you guys what it looks like crumpled. And so it's just really good. You can make a great cake pop out of this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to watch my other videos. I have some other cooking videos that are Indian based. But, you know, thank you so much for watching. While you're there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and smash the like. I'm trying out new things, guys. I usually never say this, but please do. It'd be so much to me. So, thank you so much. Be safe, be healthy, and see you guys in my next video. Bye!